With that being said, we can create our artifact using all available folders and given files here. So for this, I need to create a pipeline or trigger a test pipeline for the same files. In order to configure your pipeline, you will have to click on this setup build on right top. Here we have files under repo tab. I'm just click on this repo again. Here we have setup build. Click on this build option. You will find a number of options: Python package, startup pipeline, ASP.NET, and so many other options are available for this. In other words, you can go to your pipelines. Here we select this setup build, but I'm going to expand this pipeline option. This pipeline is helpful to create our first pipeline, which is automate my build and release processes using my wizard and go from code to cloud hosted within minute. I'm going to create pipeline which is showing the same option. You need to select your code, what's the destination or the location of your code available. So I'm going to click this Azure DevOps. Here my code, and you can see the same configure options are showing now. In order to start with a minimal pipeline that you can customize to build and deploy your code, you have to select this starter pipeline. Here we have YAML code which is aiming for our trigger. So whatever we have in this code, whatever changes we are occurring there, it's going to trigger my pipeline. This is the pool or compute resource which is currently calling my virtual machine. Here we have steps, here we have a script. Echo stands for printing your message eventually on the screen. Just focus here. Here we have pool, which means agent. If I open this DevOps in new folder, let's open. I have opened my project in new tab. Click on project setting. Click on agent pool. Here we have default Azure pipeline. In case you have agents which are not hosted or hosted on your local machine, you can select that pipeline. For this, you will have to remove all this stuff and just name it here directly without codes. If you want to view the entire process, just look at my previous videos. On right, here we have show assistance. Expand this value and search task. You can add few tasks here. I'm going to hit enter so that any task will be added at the end of this YAML code. So I'm going to search for publish pipeline. Can you see here? So many options are showing here. Can you see here we have publish pipeline artifact, and here we have directory path, artifact name, and Azure pipeline. I'm going to select this Azure pipeline. Let's name it artifact underscore DevOps underscore December 06. This is entirely Azure variables which is defined by Azure DevOps only. That's it. We need to add at the end. Make sure your cursor is located at the end of your code. Just add it here. You can save or you can make changes anything over here, and you don't want to save, rather we want to run this code as well. Click on setup of CI, commit directly to make changes, save and run. At bottom you can see all the jobs running currently. That's currently queue status. You can click on this job icon. Can you see it's running my all code, and meanwhile within fraction of seconds it's showing all my jobs are running. Here run multi-line, one line, publish artifact, and other jobs are also created. in very short span of time. Now on left pane you will find pipelines. Click on this pipeline. Can you see this is main branch, and this is showing just now. Click on this option here. You can see everything is showing currently. Here we have main branches, or you want to see analytics, you can see all the analytics as well. Here we have first run of this pipeline. Now move back to my Databricks here. Inside this Databricks, allow me to make changes in our Python notebook. Here we have branch 4 which I created just now. Inside this branch 4 we have DevOps sub branch notebook. You can change in any of your notebook. Now I'm going to add something in this code. Moving back to my workspace, here we have folder, going to branch 4. Let's provide some message here. Furthermore, I'm going to hit this make changes, commit and push. Can you see hello world make changes showing, which was previous command, and here we have some changes. Commit and push. With this commit and push, you have successfully committed this branch. Move back to your pipeline. Click on repository. You can see this is showing you have updated branch 4 just now. Allow me to create a pull request here. Let's make some commit or some description here. From branch 4, I want to merge branch number main branch, which is default branch. With that being said, we are going to create a pull request. I'm going to complete here. With this merge option, I'm going to complete merge. Moreover, you will find no merge conflict unmerging pull request here. You can see it's not showing anything and merge completed. Meanwhile, you can switch to pipeline which we created and it's triggered automatically. In addition, you can click on this running pipeline. You can see second option is also there, which is just run. So we created another trigger here. We make changes in our original code and it's creating pipeline trigger option. Consequently, you are making this process automatic. Thank you. See you in next video.